Hello everybody, and welcome to Violet Flame Energyworks. I'm Lauren, the modern mystic who tells it like it is. And you have landed on my page, Violet Flame Tarot. I want to thank you for being here. I know my regular followers know that on Wednesdays, as we refer to it as What's Up Wednesday, we always like to do something a little inspirational. We do tarot cards weekly, and we do midweek, if I can, and most of the time I have a chance to. I like to read oracle cards to give us kind of an uplifting idea for what's happening, some sort of a great thought going forward into the next week, what we can carry with us from the oracle. So we're using Work Your Light oracle cards. I've used this one before. I absolutely adore it. I'm really starting to warm up to it. I think the last time I used it, I just, basically opened it and started playing with it. But yeah, the colors really call to me. Of course, I love pastels. And so we're working with those again today. So I've shuffled the cards. I've set out 3 cards for you guys to choose. You know how this works. You pick a card. Pick card 1, 2, or 3. And then I turn over the messages and we kind of get an idea of what's happening in your energy self, what's coming forward, what might be a great thing to think about, kind of going forward into the next week. So without further ado, let's take a moment. And before that, I just want to introduce my table real quick. I did set up my table today with a lot of heart chakra stones. I have some beautiful green calcite. This is raw calcite, and when I work with really high frequency energy, I really like to use the raw stuff. It's kind of waxy. It's got a very interesting feel to it, but not polished, just kind of a cool waxy feeling. And I also have some celestite, so we're working, kind of trying to bring in the angelic realm and high frequency white quartz also. So we're set up for heart chakra. Oh, I also have this one I want to introduce. This is called a chrominium. The chrominium is a quartz which is treated with the elements of chrominium, which apparently is found in the earth. I'm not a scientist, so I don't know exactly how it works, but it is a regular quartz. It's just treated and heated in order to get that amazing green hue, and doesn't really take away at all for me as far as the energy that comes off it. So we're set up with heart chakra and angelic realm today. Okay, so I'm going to get into it. I don't want to lose anybody's attention. Okay. I can tell a few jokes, kind of get my watch time up there, but I'd appreciate if you guys watch the whole thing, make me feel good. All right, so we're set up with a lot of love, a lot of intention as far as a wonderful message going forward. Let's take a moment to look at card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. Which one of those cards calls to you today? And we're going to give you a YouTube minute, which isn't very long. Okay, there you go. See, that's a YouTube minute. Hopefully one of them has pinged you or zinged you, or you've got some kind of a feeling that you're being drawn to it. So let's go ahead and turn the cards over. Let me show you the backs of these really close up, because I'm still really crazy about these. And they are so pretty. Are they upside down here? Well, maybe they are, but I'll just show you the colors. Yeah, that's why I love this cloth. That's why I set it up this way. Okay. For you number ones, let's see what you have today. What's Up Wednesday? Here we go. Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so this card is really encouraging you, number ones, to not stop at what you think is your possibility. There's a much higher ceiling to what you can do. And a lot of us sort of stop ourselves or self-sabotage, or we get into the point where we think, well, this is it, we've made it to what we can. But this card is saying, no, birth new creations, dream a new world into being. What you dream, you can do. What you think is what is. Kind of part of that law of attraction thing, but it goes even deeper than that if you really sit and think about this card. It's got a beautiful image. This girl's just like, she's standing in the middle of a grid looking up at the stars, and it's like, oh, wouldn't you love to be in that grid? Just looking up at the stars, and I could be anything I want. I can do anything I want. And that's really what's encouraging you today. Oh, I love it. Birthing a new age, it's kind of what everybody's doing these days too. We're trying to, I do get a sense that there's a collective energy that is trying to rise above. I mean, there's a lot of metaphysical and spiritual stuff that actually validates this in terms of the ascension process. But if you haven't felt it, it's everybody is sort of collectively rising up, I feel, and trying to, you know, maybe embrace their more authentic selves and all that stuff. But, you know, being able to actually tap into the fact that there is no limit. And that's really what that card is saying. I love it. You also got a fluorite, which is great because the fluorite is for focus, okay? So if you guys want some fluorite or some stones, you can also check my Etsy store below. I always have some tumble stones there. I'm a complete crystal nut, so please check Etsy if you'd like to get some great stones. I'm gonna turn this around for you so you guys can enjoy that. Okay, well, let's see, number 2s. Let's take a moment, and you have picked the kyanite, which is a high. This is sort of connects you with your crown chakra, really. I mean, kyanite is like, whoa, it's sort of like an angel. It looks like angel wings, this piece. I just love it, a big angel wing. It's a throat chakra stone. It's a very gentle stone, but I use it for crown to sort of go out of, you know, go higher, create more spirituality in my life. So I use a lot of kyanite when I meditate. Okay, number 2s, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Boy, don't we all. You know, and this is a great card because you see all these hands, you know, these hands are grabbing at her and asking her, and come here, go here, do this. I mean, how many in the world of us feel that like daily, right? So I think establishing boundaries and really getting quiet with yourself and really rising above kind of all the day-to-day BS that, you know, with everybody grabbing at you, just taking a moment, taking a breath. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? There might be one particular part of your life, maybe with relationships, or you know, with children, with work. You know, a lot of times with work we take on, okay, you know, we've got customers, we'll do anything for you, but by the time it's the end of the day, you're absolutely drained. So this card is encouraging you to get some good boundaries. Maybe do some meditating with a kyanite. Bring yourself out of your own body, and up into your higher self, and, you know, engage this card to find out where in your life might you need to kind of put the brakes on and, you know, tell everybody, slow your roll, you know, I got boundaries. Okay, we all have trouble with that. All right, number 3, you guys have picked the beautiful, I always love this. I use this stone a lot because it's just one of my favorites. I think I might have even used it on the last video, but it is a rhodonite, beautiful triangular shaped polished tumble stone. Ah, so beautiful. Again, tumble stones are just the best to sit with and put in your pocket, put in your purse. Go to Etsy, grab 1 or 2 because they really, really make good friends. This is all about healing and trauma and helping you with kind of gentle release of trauma. So number 3s, what have you got? Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? That nudgy sort of, what is, you know, sort of poking at you behind you. Look at those 2 dark figures standing behind her in that cloud. And she's just sort of there with her arms crossed, almost looking like she's not accepting it, or she's not having it, or she doesn't want to look at it, kind of refusing to see it. And you can't, you know, eventually, and I always say this, I usually say it with the body doesn't lie, because with me, it becomes extremely physical. You know, if I'm ignoring something, I will physically become sick, or I will physically be like, okay, if you're not going to listen to this little feeling in your gut or in your head or wherever you feel your intuition, it will manifest itself physically. It does. So this card is encouraging you to, you know, listen to it. What is that feeling trying to tell you? Don't be this girl who's kind of ignoring it, and she's got the body language of, I'm not going there. But it's actually easier to go there, sit down and go directly into it, which is kind of nice because the rhodonite actually sort of marries up with this card in terms of if it's a shadow work you have to do, if it's something you really just don't want to face, this is a good stone to have. I have some necklaces in the Etsy store, really beautiful ones that are shaped like a leaf that are these. And it helps you gently process like childhood trauma and things like that. So if you're getting a feeling, and you may not even feel it, because we're just every day we're like dee 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 dee. You know, we've got a million people at us wanting to grab at you, and you may not even have enough time in your life to sit and go, hey, what do I feel? Okay, what am I feeling? But if you can take a moment and actually capture that feeling in any way, listen to it, go into it. Stop and say, I'm not afraid of this feeling. I'm not afraid of you, and go into it. And it's trying to tell you something. And most likely it's something very important, okay? All right, so there we have it. It's What's Up Wednesday. It's September 12th, 2018. Once again, thank you for liking and sharing this video. I really appreciate you guys. I love my new subscribers. I love my Instagram followers. Please catch me on Violet Flame Crystal. Have some great crystals there. Have some great crystals in the Etsy shop. That's in the link. What else can I say? Please hit the button that says get notifications when I'm on, because I'm usually on weekly and we have a lot of fun with tarot. So hopefully you're still here. Please watch this video. Great messages today. Really kind of feeling this one myself. Birthing of a new age, you know, dreaming into being. Everybody go dream. Nobody stop at what they think. Everybody has larger than life dreams, and believe me, they can happen for sure. So these are great messages going into next week. Love you guys, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.